So I'm going to go around the Zoom room here real quick. I'd like you to introduce yourself and just tell me, a little bit about you, your chapter, and what your position is. Some of you are vice presidents of marketing. Some of you are hold other positions, and some of you are just interested parties that would like to learn more about marketing. So let's start. I will call your name because you may be, and your pictures may be in a different order than I am. So let's start with Richard Giles, and we'll start with you and give us a little rundown of you and your chapter and what you're up to.
Yeah, I'm the chapter president for the Coastal Airs. Small chorus, although we're actually been growing over the last year or two, despite COVID. Small chorus means everybody does a lot of jobs, and we're trying to grow a little bit more in our chorus, and so I thought this would be a good place to get some information. One of the other folks in our meeting tonight is our chorus director. He'll be here in a minute.
And tell me a little bit about your chapter. What's the essence of your chapter?
Well, a couple of years ago we voted, and we are a mixed chapter, and that was working out real well so far. A couple little hurdles, but our director is doing a wonderful job of clearing a lot of those hurdles. He's doing a wonderful job. It really is. Our chapter is, I think, like most chapters, mainly in the older end of the spectrum. A lot of folks, which is why I want to get interested into some of the marketing, try to get some more of the folks that are younger.
Okay, terrific. Let's go to Marty Anderson.
Hey, good morning. I'm the president of the Eugene Chapter Cascade Chorus. We're doing pretty good. The guys were really good through COVID, and after we were back to inside rehearsals, we were already running 25 plus. Last 3 times we picked up 5 new members over the last couple of weeks that have come down, and 3 of them would join, 2 of them probably will. So, and I'm just kind of sitting in and getting the information. You're going to meet Greg, Whitcomb, which is our brand new, one of the new members, and also our marketing VP. So I just wanted to get a good feel for what's going on with the marketing stuff as well.
Cool. Let's go to James Cochran.
Yeah. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Vice President of Marketing and Public Relations. I'm also the newsletter editor for our chapter. We're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Our numbers are currently, we've been getting 17 or 18 out. We've been singing with us on for about the past 4 weeks. And we are going to go to the Division 3 competition. We too have picked up 3 new members within the last very short period of time. So that's been very, very welcome. And
hi, Judy.
I'll have some more information I can pass on.
Okay. He just clicked in, so we're chatting right now, and yeah. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. Glenn Hayes is here, and he's going to apparently get the meeting going and make me a co-host at this particular point. And while we're waiting for that, let's go with Kaylin.
Hello. We are my video just went. We're the new chapter in Star, Idaho. I am the president, and Laura is the secretary treasurer. We started singing together about a year ago, and worked towards getting chartered. We are officially chartered now as of February. We started with about 12 members. We're now 14. We are an all-women's chorus. We are anxious to get new members. We just did a membership drive in March, and we did get 1 new member. We don't have a marketing person yet. I'm anxious to see what y'all are doing with getting new members.
Terrific. Ed Gentz, you're next on my list.
Howdy. Good morning. I am the president of Tacoma Vocal Standard. We are doing well. Last couple of weeks, not so well because 9 of us had COVID. But, we're, in spite of that, we're growing. We get new guys and they're young, which is wonderful. And normally Andy Oden would be on, but Andy is moving. And so therefore I'm sitting in. And by the way, Greg, I have a funeral to sing at 11. So
Okay.
I'll leave about 10 minutes to go to, I didn't realize it was, I thought it was at noon and it's at 11. So anyway, that's
Okay.
all for me.
Okay, let's check in with Steve Stripling.
Well, good morning. It's great to see everybody. I am the marketing VP for the Anchorage Midnight Suns, and good to see my buddy there, Bob Cox. He's come to one of our shows to see how ridiculous we are. We're rebuilding. We've got our last rehearsal had 12 guys and a director, and what happened was a number of years ago, the guy who's president for us, Tim Tillman, who's going to attend our next meeting too, Greg asked him to, and both he and I left. We went down to help take care of my father-in-law, and he went to Chicago for FedEx, and we both sang with larger choruses, and then we both returned about 3 years ago, and our director is a young man named Phil Cheesebro, who got finished. He's an engineer, but he finished his music degree. He's a hardcore barbershopper, and he went down to New York City and directed the Gotham City Chorus there. So we've all come back and we've learned lessons from that experience. And our focus is to grow our chorus. And our first focus is to focus musically to get people like us and build from there. And then we want to establish some of the systems that we learned from these other large choruses, what they were doing to help us rebuild. So Greg, your program you put together in your marketing of the SWO. So we're taking what your SWOT and we're starting to develop who we are, the systems we want. So when people ask us who are the Midnight Suns, we can tell them. When they ask us what the benefits are, we can tell them. When they ask if they what it takes, what process they have to go, who we're looking for, what process we go through if they want to become a member. And so that's what we're working on right now.
Good. The other Greg, Whitcomb?
Whitcomb, yep, thanks. So I'm Greg Whitcomb. I'm the newly minted VP of Marketing and Public Relations for Cascade Chorus. I think Marty covered kind of this current status of our chorus pretty effectively. My background is actually not in barbershop. I come from non-barbershop male choruses and opera. So I'm really interested to see how barbershop markets itself to the community and whether they face the same, struggles and concerns that other choral groups do. I've sung with CLC chordsmen for a couple of years and almost sang with the Senators for a year, but now with Cascade Chorus.
Okay,
Hi, Bob.
Terrific. Let's go to Jim Hoover. Unmute.
Now,
Jim, there you go.
That's it. Okay. I'm the director of the Newport Coastal Airs, and you've met our president, Richard Giles. I'm interested in, of course, more singers and how to get them.
Okay.
Most of our chorus is basically an older chorus. A 60-year-old is a young one. So, but we're having a good time.
Okay. Let's go to Bob Cox.
Hey everybody, Bob Cox with the Salem, Oregon chapter. As many of you are, we faced the challenges of COVID. We rehearsed all the way back to 2020, and we've been going ever since through Zoom. And in January of this year, we brought everybody together for the first time. We just hosted a Festival of Harmony here in Salem. Had a great turnout and great support from other chapters within Division 4 and quartets. Membership is an issue for everybody. We all know that, but there's other things that are available to us now, and that's why I'm here today representing my chapter as trying to get more ideas, modern ideas, and new concepts and programs and tools that are available to us to reach out to our community to get performances so that we can stand in front of people and sing, and which will hopefully in turn give opportunities for to bring in new members. Glad to have you here. Thanks for doing this, Greg.
Okay. Derek, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name.
Sanft, just as it looks.
Okay.
I'm Langley First Capital Chorus, suburb of Vancouver. We have started out as a renewal of what we're doing on the first week in April. We thought we would have maybe a dozen, but we were able to get 20 out, but that is now reduced during April down to a sort of a core of 12 or 13, which was the idea of picking up all the pieces that were there. We hadn't sung for 2 years, but we were on Zoom for 12 months. So 3 of our directors weren't able to come back to the chorus, mostly health and other issues. So we have our good old friend up here, Charlie Metzger, who has stepped in to be our interim director, music director, for the next 6 or 8 months, which is really, really good. Those of you who know him, then you'll know what I'm talking about, picking up all the pieces and the shards and putting it back together the way that it should be. So that's our focus. We've got, I think, 2 of every voice part and half a dozen leads. So we're in a good place.